Okay, so today I'm going to bring you the updated synthesized fuel route. They have changed the loot tables since the last video I made, and I've also found a couple different spots that I wanted to add to the mix. So this video is going to be the updated one. It's actually going to give you more synthesized fuel, even though they did remove one of the loot tables, because I did add a few spots to my repertoire. So we're going to go over here and we're going to start in lobby. We're going to take the zip line over there. This room at the bottom of Lobby Metro is no longer on the route. They drastically changed that loot table, and it's just not worth even checking. I've probably looted that like 20 times and haven't found one synthesized fuel. I think they might have actually just removed it, but I don't know. It's pretty bad. You're going to want to check this. A lot of the time, this has synthesized fuel on it. Obviously, it's not always going to be the case every single time, so take that with a grain of salt. We're going to want to loot this one first because a lot of times security does get rushed. So we're going to come up here and we're going to vault on top of this so we can go straight into the second floor. And we're going to enter this room because this room does have synthesized fuel on the table. So we'll go ahead and take that, and might as well take that magnetic accelerator. Doesn't hurt nobody. We'll come over here, and once you loot that, you'll breach this. I try to rush this room because security gets rushed a lot, and a lot of people will take that fuel even if they don't even need it. They'll just like rinse the whole room. So if I do spawn close to lobby, that'll be the first thing I hit. You'll come over here, you'll check this crate. A lot of the times it has a couple synthesized fuel in it. And back here through this door on the right, there is also another cart that you can get synthesized fuel. So keep a note, that cart, and then that room so far, and then the cart underneath. And another spot I'm going to add to the mix is this room over here. If you breach this, there's a stairwell, and at the base of the stairwell, there's another one of those luggage carts. The only way to enter this is either from this floor or the third floor. So ideally, since we're on the second floor looting, I'm just going to come over here. You can enter this, and you can loot that. Turbo pumps is also good, too, for what you might need, just because if you scrap this outside of raid, it gives you oil. Inside of raid, it only gives you springs, but I save it for outside of raid, and it'll give you some oil. So we'll go ahead and loot that. And then the last thing we're going to loot is next to that battery door. There is a spot that has a luggage cart that you can get synthesized fuel as well. So right here, you'll see this luggage cart. A lot of times that will have synthesized. It doesn't have it this time, but that's just the name of the game. You won't always get it, but just keep an eye out on it because I get fuel from that a lot of the times. Ooh, pick up a magnetic accelerator. I can't pass up on that. So now we're done with lobby. We showed you everything. The two carts there, the room in there, the cart right here, the cart under the stairs, and the cart that way. Those are all the spots in lobby. Next thing is going to be assembly. Assembly is a big spot because if the rocket thrusters aren't looted, or even if they are looted, because obviously assembly is a spot that people love to loot because it's such a high value area. A lot of times they'll leave the synthesized fuel and the rocket thrusters. So you can still get the fuel even if it is rinsed. It's always worth checking. We'll test our luck right now and see what it's looking like. See, look at that. They didn't even grab that. So you get synthesized right there. And then we're going to go up in here. A lot of the times this isn't looted. People still haven't figured out how to loot it. So we're always happy about that. Even though I have showed videos about it, I am happy when it's not looted. More loot for us. So you come over here, you'll vault up, and then you'll crouch, slightly crouch to the side. Just crouch slowly so you don't fall off. Breach that. And there you go. Rocket thrusters and synthesized fuel. A thing to note is the rocket thrusters inside raid only scrap to 1. If you save them for outside raid, they scrap to 2. So you do not want to scrap those inside raid, especially if you are farming synthesized fuel. So we're going to come over here, and then we're going to hit our last few spots. We are going to breach this. So this spot right here, see how there's nothing there? A lot of the times there will be a breach spot. So just, even though it's not this game, you want to keep in mind that sometimes there is spots you can breach to get synthesized. Then we'll come over here, and this is the same thing. Just keep tabs on it. This spot right here will have a breach spot as well. It's not in this game, but you know, just know that you can breach that for synthesized fuel in some of the games when the loot table allows you to. Uh-oh. I'm not even going to ask questions right there. Not even going to ask questions. So since I'm coming from this direction, I like to just vault up here to get up here pretty quick. You'll come up here and then jump onto this, and there's a breach spot up top. Let's test our luck, see if we get a synthesize. And luck is on our side. We got a synthesize. Another spot to check is it's kind of hidden, but underneath, you see that? You can breach that. You just come over here, breach this, and we'll see what's going on right now. We got another synthesize. And the last spot is a little secret spot that somebody showed me recently in my stream, and it's up here. You need a snap hook to get up here. You can get up here with a zip line, but it's not worth wasting zip lines, honestly. Snap hook is the most ideal because you're not guaranteed to synthesize every time. It looks like we did get one. So with that being said, that's going to be the run. It looks like we got 5, and then obviously outside raid 2. So we got 12 synthesized fuel on that, even with a lot of the spots not even being able to breach and a couple of the spots not even having synthesized. So a lot of times when you do this run, you can get anywhere from 10 to 15 synthesized fuel, and it's a pretty quick run. So this is what I use to farm my fuel to get all the Trailblazers that you see in my trial videos. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching, and happy looting.